I go through my day pretty normal, like I'm a normal guy, I'm a swell guy, I'm a nice enough guy, I'm a cool kind of guy, I'm a pretty groovy guy. Talk about some virginity, don't you think? So there's a small sequence of color changes, as magicians call them, which just means a card changing color. Luckily, playing cards don't have the same social issues that we do, so when it comes to changing their color, nobody cares. But truth be told, this is just a magician masturbatory exercise, and changing the color of a card that doesn't really matter, going back and forth, it really is just a practice thing. This isn't something you would necessarily perform, but it is a fun thing to fidget with. These are 2 cards, by the way. Also, I recommend the Pig Cake Magic Academy. Check it out. You're not checking it out. Right now, you're currently watching this video. You're not looking at the Pig Cake Magic Academy. There's something wrong with that. Go check in the description section below. Look at all the actual tutorials that are offered and go and sign up for it. I'm telling you, this has become one of those findom things. I can't believe this is a real thing, but people have a kink where they like to spend money. So the kink doesn't even have a sexual component. They just spend money on these people that tell them, hey, give me money. In this case, it's the opposite of that because it's a service. See, I put tutorials up there every single week. You get access to 1,200 videos. So it's not really findom. It's you're paying for a service, and the service is really, really good. It's the best. It's the only one, as a matter of fact. Don't look at the other ones. They don't exist. The Pig Cake Magic Academy is the only one. So here's how we do this. We start off with 2 cards from 2 different decks. So in this case, we have one from a bicycle deck and another one from a deck of which the name escapes me. Retro Rocket playing cards. I believe Penguin sent me these. Thank you, Penguin Magic. So you're going to hold these 2 cards as one, and you're going to get into the first technique here, a nice little spin move. So all we're doing here is that we're using our 2 fingers of our right hand to come in contact with the lower left corner. Now at the same time, we're going to hold it with the forefinger of the left hand, and we're going to spin the card once like this. So as we spin both our hands, you see that that's going to give a nice illusion where the card seems to spin more than it actually does. So that's the first technique. So we're spinning the card, we're going to bring it to this position, and then we're going to regrip the cards with our right hand like this. Notice the position that my hand is in. So it's going to start off this way. I'm just spinning the card using my fingers to spin it, and then I'm going to revolve it once towards the participant, all while holding these 2 cards together as one. My thumb is holding these 2 cards together. I'm going to come in with my hand, and then now I'm going to be in this position just like this. Now I'm going to bring the card like this and show it one last time to the audience before I do a Tenkai style revolution change. I believe this is very similar to a move by Lee Asher. The guy's a repository of tremendous things, and the closest thing that I could find to this particular style of color change is his change. And all we're doing here from the exposed angle is that we're coming in, we're going to show the card one last time, and we're just going to sneak it into Tenkai Palm. You see this? That's what's happening. So I'm just using my fingers to bring that card into a Tenkai Palm. Again, if you're not familiar with these terms, I suggest the Pig Cake Magic Academy. So we've come to this position, we've shown the front, we've shown the back of the card, and now we're going to get into this position where that card is going to be snuck into this Tenkai Palm position. Now, if you want at this point, you could just come along and hold the card like this. If you want to continue with the whole change, you're going to come across with the card like this. So if you want to actually execute the color change, all I'm doing is that when I sneak that card into the actual Tenkai Palm, as you can see here, I'm spinning it one more time and showing the color change to the audience. Now here, I'm going to come across with this hand in Tenkai Palm, and I'm going to concentrate on this upper left corner. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to leave this card that's in Tenkai Palm on top of that corner. So what this movement allows me to do is to take both cards as one and hold it in the hand in the exact same position that we find ourselves before doing this spin action. So we're adding one revolution like this, we're doing that change, putting the card in the Tenkai Palm, spinning it, and then grabbing it here, allowing that card to turn face up in our hand. Now that is optional. If you want, when you get to this point and show the back and the front, as you actually spin this card, what you could do is get that card into that Tenkai position, show this card, and now look at what's going to happen. I'm just going to square that bad boy up with the upper left corner as I turn this hand down, which now that should be one color change because this card has now changed the back color, and it's going to be another color change when I turn this over and show the front to have changed as well. So from there, that might look a little bit like this. We show the back, we show the front, we steal the card into this position, we then turn both cards face down, and then we turn the cards face up again and show the change to have taken place. And it's just a fun thing to fidget with. You can see it from the exposed angle is actually happening here. Even that kind of looks pretty decent, right? So this could actually be better if you show them what's going on, because they could see all the technical virginity that we do as magicians to effectively create a color change. So this is a fun thing to fidget with. I wouldn't necessarily see myself ever performing this, but it is a fun thing, right? Look at that. You see the cards flipping. It makes me believe that I'm one of these cool and talented people from Asia that do all these card manipulations. But really, I'm not as talented, nor will I ever be. So you could do all that, or just do a fucking snap change. Oh boy, it may appear as if I'm sweating, but no, I just showered. See, I did the thing that magicians don't do. I showered. Used some shampoo, some conditioner, right? I put some oils. I made a mixture. This is the end portion of the video where I give you some advice. A great combination that you should use is you get sea salt, you get water, you get argan oil, coconut oil, rosemary oil, and some mint oil, and you put it in a bottle and you shake it up, right? You shake that bad boy up and then you spray that in your hair. What that does is that it gives you kind of like a sea vibe, like a curly sea vibe. It thickens your hair, gives the appearance of fuller hair, and it makes it feel like you just went into the ocean, which is always a great look to have. So you're welcome. You're welcome for that tip. Usually I like to end these videos with some life advice rather than just showing you tricks, because we all see enough tricks as it is, right? So you need more of the life stuff than the actual magic stuff. And the life stuff improves the magic stuff, believe it or not. The magic stuff doesn't improve the life stuff, but the life stuff improves the magic stuff.
I see you again, when 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 I see you again.